This is the Traeger Woodridge Pro electric wood pellet grill and smoker, and the first thing that hits me is how big and purposeful it feels. Matte black, wide sawhorse stance, folding side shelf that actually holds a heavy platter without flexing, and a clean silhouette thanks to the easy clean grease and ash keg tucked under the hopper. It's a 174-pound backyard appliance with a 970 square inch cooking area, and it looks ready for long weekends and late-night cooks. Assembly took me about an hour and change, with the barrel and hopper pre-assembled to save the tough steps. I did need 2 hands when flipping the body to attach the legs. The instructions make sense, the hardware is labeled, and nothing felt janky. Getting it online was straightforward. Scan the QR, stay on 2.4 GHz, and be close enough to your router. From my experience, if your patio Wi-Fi is weak, a simple extender solves the random disconnects. Once connected, the app reliably showed temps, pellet levels, and let me tweak settings from the couch or while running errands. If you're new to pellet grills, here's the simple picture. Pellets go in the hopper. An auger, think slow screw conveyor, feeds them to a small fire pot. A controller and a variable speed fan manage how fast pellets burn, which sets temperature. You get wood flavor with push-button convenience. No propane, no charcoal chimney. The Woodridge Pro aims for that set-it-and-forget-it vibe, and in day-to-day use, it nails it. Key features that won me over: Wi-Fi remote control and alerts, super smoke mode for extra smokiness during low and slow cooks, a big 24-pound hopper with a digital sensor that warns me before a long cook runs out, a temperature range of 180 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with a keep warm mode for holding food, the easy clean grease and ash keg for simpler cleanup, and compatibility with PAL accessories and modifier add-ons. On capacity, it's not just marketing. 970 square feet legitimately handled a party spread for me. Traeger rates it for up to 7 chickens, 9 racks of ribs, or 7 pork butts, and I don't doubt it. The lower grate is where I do the heavy lifting. The raised rack is perfect for sides or delicate cuts. My first cook was a seasoning run, then a pork shoulder at 225 degrees Fahrenheit with super smoke on. The preheat to 350 during seasoning was quick, and you can hear the brushless motor rant smoothly rather than chug. During the shoulder cook, the temperature graph stayed steady, with small swings, and the app made it easy to glance at temps while I prepped sides inside. In my opinion, smoke flavor from a pellet grill is clean and gentle rather than punchy. Super smoke helped push it closer to what I get from a stick burner, but it's still more balanced wood perfume than deep campfire intensity. If you chase heavy smoke, a simple pellet tube placed on the grate can layer in that extra hit. I also ran ribs and wings at 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and the results had that Traeger hallmark: consistent doneness, glossy bark, and a predictable timeline. I like setting a timer in the app for spritzes or stacks, and when I need to wrap or crank heat for a finish, the grill recovers temps faster than older models I've cooked on. Overnight cooks are where the pellet sensor and app alerts shine. I slept through a 12-hour pork butt without babysitting the hopper. From my experience, pellet usage is very reasonable in mild weather, roughly a pound per hour at low temps. When it's cold or windy, consumption climbs. The single-wall barrel and the lack of a lid gasket mean heat has to work harder. An insulated blanket is worth it if you smoke through winter. High heat is where reality sets in. This grill tops at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and while the air hits that number, the grates don't store the kind of heat that screams steakhouse sear. My first steaks came out evenly browned but not deeply crusted. The fix is simple. Drop a cast iron skillet or griddle plate on the grates, let it preheat for 20 minutes, and sear in that. Suddenly, I'm getting a proper Maillard crust. Reverse sear works great too. Smoke low, rest, then sear hot on cast iron. It's perfect for roasts, pizza at 450 degrees Fahrenheit with a stone, and weekday chicken that's juicy with wood flavor. If searing is your top priority though, you'll still want a small charcoal or gas burner alongside this smoker. Cleanup is nicer than old-school pellet grills I've owned. The easy clean grease and ash keg collects a surprising amount, and dumping it takes seconds. In my opinion, self-cleaning is generous marketing for any grill. I still pop the grates and heat baffle every few cooks and do a quick vacuum to keep airflow strong. The ash that doesn't make it to the keg can lightly dust the chamber. And I've seen a fine sprinkle on food once or twice during a long, windy cook. It's not common and it's manageable. Just stay on top of maintenance. Also, let the shutdown cycle run fully so the auger and pot clear. That habit avoids backburn up the auger and keeps things safer. On Ergonomics, the lid is easy to lift, the handle gives good leverage, and the controller knob has just enough click to feel deliberate. The folding side shelf is a legit prep station, but gets warm during hot cooks, so I don't park plastic on it. I like the POW rail because I can hang hooks and bins where I actually work, and modifier plates give me flexibility for griddle or sear tasks. The cart is stable with wide-set legs. I can nudge it around on the patio, but it's a 174-pound unit, so I set it in a semi-permanent spot with a covered outlet. Since it runs on AC power, I use a heavy-duty outdoor extension only if I have to, and I keep it dry. Reliability has been solid. The app is more polished than most smart grill apps I've tried. I did one hard reset after a weird temperature reading, and it never came back. The variable speed fan and auger seem smart about recovery. When I open the lid, it bounces back to set point without hunting. Fuel swaps are easy with the hopper trapdoor, which makes changing from hickory to apple quick. Speaking of pellets, I store bags indoors and only load what I'll burn in a week or two. Fresh, dry pellets keep the controller from fighting moisture swings. Who should consider this? It's perfect for someone who wants authentic wood flavor with minimal hassle and a big enough grate to feed a crowd. From my experience, this replaces a traditional smoker and most of what I'd ask of a gas grill. As long as I use cast iron for searing, it makes weeknight cooking feel simple. Set 375 degrees Fahrenheit, throw on thighs or salmon, and let the controller do the steady work. For holiday spreads or tailgates at home, the 970 square inches space plus the upper rack let me stage mains and sides without juggling. If you live somewhere cold, budget for an insulation blanket. If you're a charcoal diehard who needs heavy smoke and blazing sear, you'll either want to supplement with a charcoal kettle or manage expectations. In my opinion, the Woodridge Pro's value comes from how stable and predictable it is. I care less about spec sheet bragging and more about whether I can trust it with an overnight brisket or a birthday dinner. On that front, it delivers. It's a smart grill that's easy to live with, and the software experience matches the hardware in a way that feels thought through. I'd recommend this for busy home cooks, new smokers who want confidence on day one, and anyone who wants the convenience of an outdoor oven with wood-fired flavor and app control. If you're hunting for a single tool that roasts, bakes, smokes, and can sear well with a cast iron assist, this checks the boxes. In conclusion, the Traeger Woodridge Pro brings dependable temperature control, a roomy two-tier cooking area, and seriously useful smart features to a price and build that makes sense for everyday backyard use. It's not a pure sear machine, and it benefits from routine cleaning and a winter blanket, but the overall experience is easy, consistent, and satisfying. You can find detailed information about the Traeger Grill's Woodridge Pro electric wood pellet grill and smoker in the comments section. See you in the next video.